Hello and welcome to Constantly Summer. Today I am just going to do a quick little review on what I found in the drugstore recently. Well, specifically, specifically when I was in the drugstore, I found the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipsticks, and I got 4 colors. I got primarily some nudes, but I also got the color that's on my lips today, which is called Nice to Fuchsia. So I'm just going to go over kind of thoughts on the formula, the packaging, and then I've got swatches of me trying them on at the end. So let's go ahead and get into it. So first off, packaging for these guys I really like. It feels like nice packaging. It's a clear tube and then it has the black little handle screw top. So when you take it out, you've got kind of a regular doe foot applicator. Let me see if I can get it to zoom up. Come on, zoom. Now what you'll notice with the applicator is it's hooked. It almost looks like a high heel or something. It's kind of funny. But for the application, it actually makes it really easy. It literally just, focus on me, camera. When you're applying it on your lips with the applicator, it really does. It just hooks on your lip and then you can just kind of swipe back and forth. And it's easy to get into the corners of your mouth. It's easy to apply it where you want it to. It's very easy to control the product with the applicator. So I was happy with the applicator. Overall, really happy with the packaging. I think it's a super cute lipstick. Now, formula-wise, I did notice that throughout the line, it was different. So for the color I have on my lips right now, it dried down completely matte. You can see absolutely no transfer on it, and it dried down to like a nice soft velvet feel, which is personally what I like in my liquid lipsticks. I did try on the light pink one and I wore it for 15 minutes. I was at my sister's house because I was with her when I bought these, and I had the pink one on and I left it on literally for about 15 minutes and it stayed tacky on me. So while this darker color did dry down to a very nice velvet matte that I was really happy with, the light pink one that you'll see in the swatch, it stayed tackier on me. So I mean, formulas can vary, so that was just one of the things that I noticed. For me personally, I don't like tacky lipsticks, so that was a big negative for me, because when I do that with my lips, I don't like there to feel like there's any like sticking together of my lips. It's just, I don't mind it if a lipstick is wet or moist, but it cannot do tackiness. So for the lighter colors, that was something that I noticed that I wasn't a big fan of. Also, for the pigmentation on them, the color selection for the line is absolutely awesome because they go from really pretty nudes to like a very dark, rich red. But they are patchy. In particular, I already mentioned the light pink one. That one was very patchy on the lips. It's kind of weird because you apply them and then they dry down, and as they dry down, they somehow become slightly less patchy on your lips. But I layered the one I have on now. I've got like 2.5-ish coats. I would not say that you could just do like one swipe, bam, you're done. For the color I do have on right now though, I did layer it and it hasn't become uncomfortable, it hasn't become overly drying, it hasn't cracked or done any of that stuff, so it has layered well at least. But patchiness I definitely think is something to be aware of. If you're interested in getting these guys, you will need to layer them. They're kiss proof, already did the ta-da! They are incredibly comfortable. A lot of the liquid lipsticks I get are a bit more on the drying side, and these are very comfortable. So I think that's kind of it as far as formula goes. So just as a recap, there's patchiness, and then depending on which color you get, there can be tackiness to the formula as well. And then pros, very comfortable, great color selection, and the one I have on right now I actually really like a lot, and it dried down matte. So it seems like this depends on the color you get. But let's go ahead and get into the swatches. Okay, here we go with Nudie Patootie. This is a nude, no pink or peach undertone, which I actually really like. If you're a bit darker, it could give you concealer lips, but I really liked it. This color is pink really hard. You can tell they had a lot of fun naming these, which was nice. And this was the one that was probably the tackiest and also the patchiest on me. You can see when I'm still not doing a funky dance, but it was patchy. So moving on, we have Coral Corruption. I'm happy to say I was able to successfully actually capture myself putting on this lipstick for the most part. I didn't disappear below the camera, which is what happened with all the other ones. And I didn't think you just wanted to see my eyes and my mouth awkwardly open. So, in this clip, you can actually see how it applies, and it's really easy to apply with the applicator. You can tell, though, that while the color goes on and it is a pretty color, you can still see a lot of my natural lip color kind of peeking through it. So these guys definitely need 2 coats, but I just wanted to show you the 1 coat so you could see kind of how it would look like. But yeah, this was definitely one of my favorite colors. It's funny because it's bright, but it's not too bright. And then we have Nice to Fuchsia. I feel like I'm doing like a Vanna White thing right now with how I'm describing them. But Nice to Fuchsia was my favorite formula out of all of them. It's what I have on in the video. It made me really happy, and it's the one that dried down to the most matte and velvet finish. So, gorgeous color. And yeah, I really like the packaging, so I think I just wanted to show that off. But if you're gonna pick out a color, I would definitely recommend this one or the dark red. So those were the swatches for the Wet n Wild liquid lipsticks. I hope that this was helpful for you. I know it was only 4 colors, but I think the 4 colors that I got did a good job of showing how the formula differs throughout the line and kind of the pros and the cons. And so, yep. I hope it was helpful, and I definitely think that these are worth checking out if you just kind of want to play around with some fun colors, because you can't beat the price point on these guys. There are other formulas that I do like, though, that are not as affordable but still affordable. For example, I really like the Milani liquid lipsticks, and I also really like ColourPop a lot. Really just depends on preference and kind of what you're looking for. But just remember, you probably will have to layer these in particular with the lighter colors. And yeah, that's all I have to say about them. And I hope you have had a good 2017 and hope to see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, and mwah, bye!